So many months ago, Ice Barbie, Kristi Noem, her Department of Homeland Security announced that they were going to lower the standards a little bit for their new ICE agents because they needed to hire 10,000 more of them. And finding 10,000 qualified people willing to go out there and rip families apart, a little difficult. But they lowered the standards. They reduced the amount of training these people receive, got rid of certain training modules altogether. And of course, they changed the age limits. Now you can be 18 years old. There's no upper limit. So you could be 80 years old and go join ICE because the standards now are so low. And according to a new investigation from the Daily Mail, the results were 100% predictable. Not only have they received a flurry of recruits that don't meet the physical requirements to do the job, according to their own doctors, but they've also brought in sex offenders, other various criminals, and of course, gang members. Because that is your ICE, ladies and gentlemen, for the United States of America. Gang members, sexual abusers, and various other forms of criminals. And what's even funnier is that over half of the people, more than half of the people that Kristi Noem has recruited have flunked out of this reduced, minimized training session that they now have. Let me read you this. This, by the way, is coming from an official at the Department of Homeland Security. It's not an analyst. It's not a reporter. This is a quote from somebody working in the Department of Homeland Security. Anything that they think may have a pulse, they're moving through, one unnamed DHS official was quoted saying. Vetting has allegedly been so rushed that recruits were flown to the training base in Glencoe, Georgia before drug test results came back, only for some to test positive after they were already in training. One trainee reportedly asked to leave class to attend a court date on a gun charge. Others were found to have tattoos linked to gangs and white supremacist groups when they stripped down for workouts. The DHS official told the Mail that while there were some fantastic recruits, the department had been, quote, bringing people in who shouldn't be hired at all into any federal government job, definitely not one that has a badge and a gun. We're now employing people who are not equipped to tie their own shoelaces. This whole thing is a complete disaster from beginning to end. It gets worse. One young recruit, a college graduate hoping to follow his father, a deportation officer, into the job, told relatives the whole operation felt like a, quote, circus. Last month, one DHS official told the Daily Beast that it had become, quote, a shit show. And internal records show 584 recruits have already washed out of the academy since July, with fewer than 558 graduating. So more people are failing than passing. Discipline problems have also been an issue. A 29-year-old recruit was arrested off-site for allegedly exploding at an FLETC bus driver and smashing his phone. Another man was accused of barging into a woman's dorm after a night at the bar, while a second allegedly groped a female trainee during defensive tactics class. So these are the caliber of people that Kristi Noem wants going out there, busting down doors, pointing their guns in the faces of children, and ripping families apart. That sounds about par for the course, right? Those seem like the kinds of people who would be happy to do that, who would enjoy doing that, honestly. And of course, they get their little $50,000 signing bonus if they make it all the way. So why not? This is the exact same thing that happened during the Iraq War in the Bush administration. I remember we covered this at the time with Ring of Fire. Reports had come out because the military recruiting was so low, because you weren't having a ton of people wanting to sign up and go do that, that they lowered the standards. And as a result, gang members got in, white supremacists got in, people with neo-Nazi ties got in, people with horrific criminal records got in, whereas in the past, those people would have been shown the door the second they walked in it. And violence ensued. People got hurt. People got killed. I see nothing different today. Lowering standards for people whose job it is to carry a gun and possibly, pull it out every now and then, that leads to chaos. That leads to tragedy every single time. But this administration doesn't care. This is what they want, and it's apparently what they're getting. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.